Happy Monday, everybody. Hope everybody had a great day. Now that I'm on here, I'm realizing that I need to take my snowmen down in the background. It is time for them to come down. It is time to bring out the spring and Easter things. How about after tomorrow, after we get a little bit of snow tomorrow, I will take those down. I just saw them. I totally forget. You know how you just get busy with life and that's not on the top of the agenda at all. At all. It was funny. I don't know if anybody was listening to Jeff when he was doing his afternoon feed up and checking on the animals and everything. Um, he was talking about Mondays with Mary. And guys, you know, there's times in life where you don't know that like you're making progress or you don't know. I don't know. I really guys, I would say when I first started this, there was very like probably the first four I got off and I was in tears and I was upset and just because I didn't have any self confidence. And guys, I still don't have a lot of self confidence. But I think what I've come down to is that because I used to get all cut up in the numbers. What I do now is I look at the names and I look at the people that I see every week and I look at the friends that I've made and I could care less what the numbers look like. People that are important are here. People that have walked this journey with us are here, and that's all that's important. And so I think that has really. Oh, you have to sign in to comment. I have no idea. YouTube's. I don't know what it's doing. I have Guys, I'm sorry. I put Royce in his crate because he was going to be an absolute terror tonight. And Jeff is downstairs. Just saying, Jaden, why don't you go in my bedroom with Royce, please? So anyway, he's and Jeff's like, just leave him out. I'm like, the problem is that I'll be wanting to drink of water, wanting to go out. He dominates my time. So he will survive in his crate for 30 minutes. He really will. And of course, Jeff's trying to make me out to be a bad dog mom. Yes, Royce is getting fixed. Like they said, we can call this week and have an appointment for next week. So we just really need to look at our schedules and Jeff's work schedule and my work schedule and figure it out. We want somebody to be home with him for maybe like 4 days because our last dog. Oh, is there a picture, guys? Somebody said they're just seeing black. Hope you all can see me. The last dog we got fixed came home, and the same day he ripped all of his stitches out. So we had to go back. So this time we want to make sure we do it right and we're able to be home with him and all is well. So we are planning on getting him fixed and we're planning on getting Elliot fixed. So we're just going to, all the boys are going to get fixed. Oh, Heather, it's all good. Okay, good. I'm glad the picture is good. So everybody's getting fixed, and a lot of people. Denise, you got your dog fixed, no issues. Boxers are just by nature idiots. They really are, and they even told us they're going to give us some super heavy duty meds that we can use to keep him calm. And so then we're going to work with Elliot. Elliot's a totally different. Hi, Cindy. Please comment anytime you want to. Elliot, when we used to try to put him in a halter, there was no way. Like I'm talking last fall when we were talking about getting him fixed. And there was no way that we'd be able to do that and we'll get him to walk. It was just not happening. I feel right now this spring we have a totally different Elliot. And so I think it's going to be much easier and a much more doable thing. So yes, my last dog Royce is the 5th boxer we've had. So yeah, other one was crazy too. So yeah, so we're just want to make sure that we can scheduled. Oh, Flo's dog got neutered and he escaped the yard for a couple hours. Lord, yeah, we just want to make sure we can be home with him. Maybe not straight, but at least in and out for some days. We need to get some of Joey's stuff for him. So yeah. So, that's the upcoming thing. This is the spring of getting the boys fixed. So, and I think it's best for all of them. A lot of people, some people asked several things. Like, I'm just reading comments over the last few days, like, are you going to get them all fixed? But the thing is, like, only one of them is ours. Elliot's the only one that's ours. And I don't know if Jay and Lauren are done having baby donkeys. And so I think their plan is to keep Fireman intact. And then William's going to his forever home. Yes, I love him. I love them. I said I feel like our donkeys are like dogs. They're like they come and they want loving, and I just think it's so sweet. So oh, for some reason I did not make my screen big. There, now I am big. Jeff Wisconsin, he set this up for me because I was running a little bit late. Been kind of, it wasn't a busy day. It was just, I am weird. I don't know what it is. I think it may be allergies. My eyes and my nose are just pouring. And so he was kind enough to get everything set up for me. And I truly, truly appreciate that. Donkeys are very loving, have big feelings. Yes, and they've stopped biting. So all of them are wonderful. I can't complain. I am worried that Jane is falling a little bit too in love with William, but William has his forever home planned out, and that's wonderful for him. And that with the right little baby donkey, hopefully will fall into our lap. And so we'll just have to wait until then. So hopefully, keep your fingers crossed, guys. Keep your fingers crossed. So, but oh my goodness. Yeah, it's good. So, Jeff, I heard Jeff talking. Bonnie, yes, they bit horribly. They were naughty. I think they're just attention seekers. I never knew how much love that I didn't never imagine how much love that they need. You think of farm animals, and oftentimes you don't think that they actually need that much love and that much. They're farm animals. People treat them as livestock, but they love, 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 love attention. So Becky Royce is in his crate, and he was barking. He has chilled out, which is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And I think Jeff's downstairs working on race cars, and Jaden is doing the teen thing and living in his room. But I can't complain because he willingly and he asked to go out to the farm with Jeff today. And so I can't complain. He's trying to be a little hard worker, and I appreciate it. And sweet Loretta is doing great. She really is. She's eating. It's hard to explain. Like, I don't know if y'all remember that. Like when we used to go in there, Laura would go to the far back corner, and then Mama would nudge her out of the food, and it would take a while for her to be able to eat. Well, now she kind of nudges Mom back. She does not run to the back. So I'm thinking when it's pretty and they can be outside more, and hopefully life will be better for them. So, yeah, and I do apologize anybody that was upset by the video yesterday afternoon. It was rough. I hated it. I hated every second of watching it. And I'm talking about William being introduced to Elliot and Fireman. I hated every single second of it. It was horrible. I wasn't enjoying it, but we had to go through that to get to where we are now. And now I think Elliot and William are more buddy. And I think Fireman could care absolutely less. What happens. So that's a good thing. Oh, he's crying. He's being all pitiful, but I'm still not getting him out because he'll be fine. Yeah, it's nature, and it's part of nature. I don't like either. I mean, it's I would want everybody to be wrapped in a little bubble and everybody to be happy and everything to be great. But in the kingdom, like I'll never forget, we got a male and a female dog. They're like, actually, I was in tears. Jeff and I are like, we're going to have to take this female back for rescue because it's not going to I mean, they hated each other. Hated each other until whatever that switch was, they decided established he was dominant, and they're fine. They're perfectly fine. And I do think Ellie is going to be sad when William leaves. I do. I think they are. Like if we can get on our video, and like last night we wanted to check that everybody was in shelters. We wanted to make sure William was eating. We wanted to make sure all that. So we had video, and so if you look at the video, typically Elliot and William are together, and then Fireman's kind of doing fireman stuff. He's fine, but nobody's yet. Let's see, they're like, I want to say like 18 months apart, maybe. Well, I don't know. They're much closer in age. Yeah, it's hard to watch, but now we know. And and honestly, when we introduce more animals, we'll probably show it, and everybody, we'll give a warning. You have the option to not to watch it, but just so you all, everybody knows, like it was just as uncomfortable for us as it was you all, because like Lauren and I were like, that's why Jay had the phone, because I'm like, hey, you don't want to watch this, and I know it has to happen. I do, but I love that. Yeah, donkeys are rough by nature, and so the plans for bibs. I think if we get through this next 10 days, maybe 10 days of rain, and a little bit more rain. Tony, let me answer that question just a second. Then we're going to put the fence up. I mean, bring the structure over for the goats, put the fence up, and then bring bibs over. That is absolutely the plan. They're not going to be get grains. They will, I think he's still going to feed them grains like once a day until the grass comes in. So that's the plan. They don't go hungry. Once the grass is in, they pretty much forage in the field all day long. And then I'm not sure how much, I think they may always have access to hay, but not the grains. But they don't eat very much hay because they're out foraging. They've got all that grass. And honestly, for the donkeys, they have suggested dry lotting them. And so where they get a limited amount of grass. And then they're up in the upper pasture of the dry lot, which will be hard for us. I don't think our donkeys are fat. I don't think our donkeys have a weight issue, but it sounds like you don't want it to start. It sounds like you need to stay ahead of the 8 ball, because once it starts, it can be, a vicious health cycle that it's hard to overcome. So, we're just following what our vets, we're following what the professionals say. And people, like somebody said, Mindy was very valuable. Actually sent her a message thanking her for that, because like Jeff said, I don't like to say we don't know what we're doing, especially when he says that, because I don't think that gives him enough credit for what he does know and what he is studying and what we're trying to figure out. But we're definitely new at this. So if you all have had farm animals, know things, we never get upset. I mean, like if you say, hey, you're a bunch of idiots, well, then that may bug us a little. But if you say, hey, have you ever thought about, or I have experience with this, please tell us. Or in my experience, what you're doing is not the best thing for the animals. Let us know. Yeah, absolutely. Let us know. We never, ever get upset about anything like that. Yeah, Jeff researches. He asks questions. My chat GPT is hilarious. My chat GPT knows all of our animals, which is kind of creepy, actually, truthfully. It's a little bit weird. Yes, we're learning as we go, and we're trying to do our very best for our animals. And that's all there is to it. Yeah, Kelly says you learn along with us. I mean, guys, I've had dogs. I've never pet it. I've never been around farm animals, never had a desire to be around farm animals. Could have absolutely, no, that's not this girl. But it is, you fall in love with them, and then you want to learn more, and you want to grow more, and you want to do what's best for them. And Hopefully that is what we're doing. That's what we're trying our very best to do. Um, and I feel like you all get it. Let me say, the average person probably thinks I'm crazy. But like we just really love them and we want them to live their best lives. That to us, they're not livestock. To us, they're part of our family. So, hey, Miss Sue Burdick, you're gonna have to let us know when you can come visit. Oh, Rebecca, me getting into gardening terrifies me. I've never, ever, 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 ever been able to do that. Well, no, back up. We're going to reverse that. And I think we've talked about this. I am someone that if there's something I don't know how to do, or I'm not really good at learning new things because I'm afraid I'm going to fail. I'm afraid I am not going to do it. So instead of even trying, I just say, I can't. So I'm going to try my best with this garden thing not to do that. Because I miss out a lot of things in life, just not even trying. And I think where Jeff and I was sometimes his humor. Oh, Becky, I'm so sorry that you had to put your dog down. His humor and my, I want to say baby feelings, but that's kind of, I think, somehow don't think that's like, I don't know. It's just who I am. It's just who I am. But I think his humor and sometimes me having my feelings on my sleeve kind of clash. And so he says things jokingly, but I take him to heart. And that's things like it's a lot of things with things, new things. Um, he's trying to be funny, but I wear my feelings on my sleeve, so I get my feelings hurt. So that's something. Even though we're doing so much better, that's an ongoing. That's something that we're still working on. Because that is a little bit of an issue, and it's hard because like I can't just stop wearing my feelings on my. I feel that it's hard because both of that is so ingrained in who we are. Um, it's so ingrained, and so I have to sometimes talk like I am not. You can't joke with me like you do Jay because we're very very different creatures, and so I would say right now, like since everything overall is much better. I would say if I had to pick a thing that we still need to work on, it's that. And he does have a great sense of humor. He really does. He's funny. He keeps you all entertained. Um, but sometimes I don't always do really great. Yeah, Karen, it's hard because yes, I am too sensitive. But part of that, like, where comes the line of that's just who I am, and I don't know how to change that because it's who I am. It's the essence of who I am. So yeah, it creates issues, but I don't know how to change it because I've been that way since I've been knee high to a grasshopper. So yeah, I don't know. His kitchen skills are good. Laura, my Monday was good. I was really hoping. Well, I wasn't hoping. I was we were because I don't know if you know, like our school caught on fire on Friday. I shouldn't say caught on fire. The boiler caught on fire. So they had the fire trucks, everything. So there was a possibility that we weren't going to be able to get to school today, just depending on how everything went. But we were able to go. And so but it's good. I'm a creature of habit. I like breaks from school for a point, and then I need routine. I like that routine. So that's funny because we were talking, Jed. That's part of Jane said that's part of Jeff's love language. It really is. We've actually had a conversation about that yesterday, actually, and it was a very positive conversation. That his love language is acts of service. So he loves it, like, or he likes being with us. Like, let's all do something. Let's all, even if it's, let's all go to the park or let's all just something. That's his love language. And he likes to do things and he likes people to do things with him. My love language is words of affirmation. And that just totally goes against, he has very, very difficult time, I think, for a lot of reasons. So, yeah, so that's just still a one little thing. My sister, Marcia, um, she's doing okay, I guess. Like I said, they're doing, not doing chemo, they're doing surveillance, and she's having a PET scan every 3 months, I think. And she's doing okay. And she still is planning on coming to see us. So I'm really looking forward to that. She's excited about seeing Jaden. She's seeing the dog. I think she wants to come down when during Jaden's spring break. Beverly, I'm trying hard to learn about myself, so when I get into a new relationship, I want to communicate. Yes. Um, yeah, I think I am an empath, and that's just, yeah, that's just who I am. And I think for the longest time, and I think it is about in your 50s, for the longest time, I needed to change who I am. I felt like I always needed to be improving. I needed to be doing self help. I needed to be doing all of this stuff. And I'm not saying I don't have room to grow. I'm not saying um, I can't get better. But like before, like if I wasn't doing something, like if I wasn't doing like reading a self help book, then I am a horrible person. I've kind of come to it like at 55 years old. I mean, there's definitely things I can get better on, but I've kind of stopped worrying so much about what everybody else thinks. Do I still get my feelings hurt? Absolutely. Do I still have my days where I worry, am I getting that physical therapist? Are my kids, am I doing right by my kids? Am I a good mom? Um, but I think that those questions are kind of normal. And a lot of it depends on, like, is my anxiety a little bit nuts? And then with my anxiety nuts, I will acknowledge that my thoughts are kind of a little bit wonky, but that's the biggest thing, I think. And I think it's a lot of people, like, my whole life I've spent trying to change who I am. I've tried to change the way I look, tried to um, change the way I walk, change the way I talk, try to be who everybody else wanted me to be. And I think that's the difference, is I want to be a better me for me, but I don't want to be a better me because that's the only way somebody can love me or somebody's willing to love me. I've kind of stopped doing that. So guys, like I said, I think this actually has helped me grow a lot. I think my relationship with Jeff, I think even getting confidence with farm animals has really, really helped me. And two, I think part of it is, I know Jamie talks about being part of the We Don't Care Club. I mean, like, there just has to be a point where you just can't worry about everybody else. And there's another creator that it was really funny because he was talking about, you know, just how you reframe things instead of saying, like, somebody's mad at me. Well, no, they're mad. And what I've learned is I can't take on, where's he going? Sorry. Jeff's beeping. And that's going to flip Royce out because he's got the beep. Well, you've probably heard it a million times. He's got the beep on his van. So I don't know where he's going. I have no clue. Yeah, I mean, animals are just so unconditional. They love you no matter what. They absolutely do. So, yeah, it's, I kind of like the stage I'm at. I'm getting there. And like for the first time in my life, like, I want to get healthy. I don't want to get skinny. I want to get strong. That's all. I want to be strong. I want to be strong so that when I'm older, I can do things, or now I can do things. So we can do things at the farm. And always before, like, if I wasn't a size XYZ, then, then I wasn't worthy of anything. And now, if they're mad at me, they're giving someone else a rest. I like that. Yes, I was one of those people who lost myself to make everyone else happy. And I think sometimes I did put that off on Jeff, and that wasn't his cross to bear. It was mine. And I think we've learned a lot of that. So that's, yeah, Laura, ask questions. I can't promise it won't hurt my feelings. Just be nice. Yeah. So ask away, Laura. This is, yes, Stephanie, he does have a plan. The plan is he's going to hide him in the woods. He's already had this plan. He knows where he's going to hide him in the woods. So, but, William's going to bless this other family, and they're going to be so happy with him. And that's great. And we are going to probably really miss him. But, it didn't work out. So, everybody that's on our farm has worked out. It happened. So we're just hoping that we're just really hoping that the right animals come to us. So it's awesome. Donkey witness protection. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, yes, I now love me or don't. It's who I am. But yeah, and it's such like, if I could tell my younger self that would be like the best thing ever. Hey, look, love me or take me, it don't matter. And I think I would say, if I could tell anybody that younger, if you're younger than me, you're perfect the way you are. And the right people are going to love you. The right people are going to be there for you. And that's like, even with our channel, it's what I've learned. Like, we're not everybody's cup of tea, and it doesn't mean we're bad. It just means that we're not some people's cup of tea, and that's okay. That's absolutely okay. So, but it's all good. It's all great. So, poor Royce, he's crying. He's crying because he can hear Jeff. And he knows Daddy will save him. Here he comes. I hear him. Oh, thank you, Jim. That's awesome. Like, it's if you'd ever told us we'd be telling our story online, if you ever told us that we would any of this, guys. So for me, it's like anything's possible. What? Okay. What you see is what you get. Exactly. Do you want to say hi for a second?
Oh, I'm mad.
You're mad? Why are you mad?
Because you yelled at me.
I did not yell at you. I did not come here and tell these people I did not yell at you.
You did yell at me.
I didn't. Yeah.
That's where I was.
No, you weren't. You did not go there.
Yeah, I got yelled at.
You didn't get yelled at.
You yelled at me. I had a late night snack.
Okay. A whole box.
I did not eat the whole.
Jaden.
Royce helped.
No, Royce was with me.
Royce helped, and I got yelled at, so I went and got.
So I don't like them. They're for you all.
Then why'd you yell at me?
Because it was a whole box. I bought it yesterday. That's all. You did not have to go get them.
And I almost got killed in a traffic accident over a box of wheat thins.
Stop being a baby.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tracy. So,
Lord.
yeah, it's a little healthy. Guys, when he cleans out his room, it's a mess. I mean, yeah, I don't eat them. Jaden will eat them. Jeff, I just said, did you eat that whole box last night? That's all I said. I didn't say go get any. What?
You just said.
What?
So you weren't a little aggravated.
Okay, I wasn't aggravated
You
because
threatened to hit me.
keep yours pretty, Jeffrey. Vinny said, come here. Vinny said, keep yours pretty, Jeff.
No, he didn't.
He did.
Vinny.
He did.
Vinny's breaking bro code.
Hey, man. Hey, Gary. Yeah, he did. He said, keep your ears pretty, Jeff. I did not. He almost had a wreck, angry driving to the grocery store. Oh, would you like the tomato basil ones? You think?
Me?
Yeah.
Probably not. I'm never eating them again. Last night was the last I ever had a weekend.
Do you know who you sound like? Me?
Yeah, right?
Being stubborn.
Oh my God.
I don't need
Good
them.
night.
Bye. Never eat things that you didn't get yelled at. It was mainly from a health standpoint. I don't like them. So, okay. The baby's gone downstairs. Yeah, I don't really care for them, but he and Jaden like them. Well, here's the problem though. He got the real ones. I don't get the real ones. I get the Aldi ones. So, oh well. Now he and Jaden have more wheat thins. So, I think what happens is he can't sleep, and then he tries to get up and he eats, and then that's why I tell him that then he's trying to digest food, and then he can't sleep. So that's all. That's all. I do not yell at him. It was just a simple question. That's all. Oops. Yes, he went downstairs. He stormed off. He's not really mad though, I don't think. I think, cry baby. He probably bought 2 boxes so he can eat them in bed. Or he probably has one downstairs with him. Oh, they're good with cream cheese. Yeah. I did like everything else I do like at the beginning of the week because there's nothing better in the morning than to just get at I packed all of Jeff's cheese. What else? Cheese, grapes. I put everything in their own little thing. So in the mornings, everybody just has to grab packets, and it's the best feeling ever. But I might have to do that. That would not be a bad idea. It may not be a bad idea at all. Put them in little baggies, and you just grab one. So like it. Oh no, not in this term. I don't think I'd get my feelings hurt. He's just being silly. He's just joking. Oh, he's not mad. He's not. It's just a joke. And I didn't yell at him. It was just more. I think that was more for I think that was for you all. I think it was entertainment value for you all. Um, he's going downstairs to work on race cars, so he'll be all good. It is great. He will be fine. So that was funny. Now that kind of got me off. That kind of threw me off, guys. I wasn't anticipating the wheat thins debacle of 2026. Yeah, that's just Jeff. He's just being silly. He's being funny. I think, yeah, it was totally for entertainment value for you all. Because he would have never gone to the grocery store to get him otherwise. So he's funny. So hopefully he is getting some race car stuff done. He does work. I have to say, he does work really hard. He's a very hard worker. We are really, really blessed. I think the fish are doing great. I think Jeff showed it. Did Jeff show them today? I think they're doing really good. Jeff probably is being a silent watcher. But I think they're doing great. If you all were on, I know. Wish you had $1 for every time he tries to get me in trouble. But luckily, you all know me, and I really don't yell at him. well, I can't say I've never had, but not over wheat thins. Jaden takes his lunch to school every single day. So it's really, it's nice. Like literally, I just pack it on there, off he goes. So yeah, I do that with cookies with like, sorry guys, I'm tired. Like I pack, I will do extra. So when he comes home, if he wants something, there's just like an already portioned size out that he can grab. Mm. Oh yeah, he's just teasing. He is. Because really, he didn't want any. He did not want any wheat thins. He's just being a goofball. We love him. We do. So, hello, hello. So, um, well, see, I've never had hummus. I'm a weird eater. So, what was I gonna say? I don't know. I don't know what I was talking about before the wheat thins debacle. That's all good. Hey, Carrie, I'm glad you got home. If you're still listening, very glad everybody got home safely and can get ready for the week. And yeah, Jaden doesn't. I think part of Jaden's is like, from what I understand, is if he stands in line to get lunch, then he has like 5 minutes to eat. So he just, and I think he likes the he's very much a creature of habit, very very much, and so I just think he likes to go to school, pack his lunch, know where he's sitting at lunch, and I'm probably like that too. So I think it was different in intermediate school and elementary school because we would all, we would get the thing and circle what he wants, but he's just been taking it, and I don't mind packing their lunches. It saves money for everybody, and it's usually a lot healthier than the other alternative. So that's that. What was I gonna say? Yeah, that's what your kids were for that reason. I don't know. He just actually, when he came home, he had dinner, and so oh yes, it's on Facebook and it is on YouTube. So yeah, hopefully, because race season is going to be a month, quick coming up. We've got 6 weeks maybe, and so like I said, I personally am trying to get him to lower up. Jaden doesn't need 4 cars. I would be perfectly content with two. But so I'm like, let's do three. But he he's insistent. And so I would like to take a little bit off his plate, like say, hey, we don't need to do all this. But when it comes to racing, it's a very big passion of his. And if for some reason it's kind of like if he doesn't have four, he feels like he failed Jaden. But that's kind of an internal thing for him because Jaden wouldn't feel that way. I would not feel that way at all. Um, it actually would make me feel so much better. But I can't talk any sense into him at all. So it would make me feel better. It would just make, I think, race days go smoother. It would just make things a lot easier. Okay, what's the next step with cars and Jaden's racing? Um, well, a lot of the kids, like as far as when he gets bigger, because I think he will probably outgrow quarter midgets this year. Um, a lot of the other kids are going to like the next step is like, well, it's not the next step, it's what a lot of people are taking, 600cc microschmitz. And yeah, they're like maybe $18,000 to start with. We're not doing that. I think it's insane for, it's just insane. I mean, I think for little kids, that's insane. And so we're definitely not going that route. Definitely not. Okay, Brenda Bruce. Jane has 4 cars because, let me see if I get this right. They're all basically the exact same frame, but each of them have a different motor. Some of them have Honda motors, some of them have Briggs motors, and they're just different classes. And like, I don't like the Honda class, And so I think, and the other classes are faster. So I think that would be plenty for him. So it's just, yeah, that's just convincing Jeffrey Todd that he's not a horrible person and he's not a horrible father if he does not give Jaden 4 race cars. So yeah, so we're definitely not going to go that other route. There's some other different routes we can go that we will definitely do. But yeah, some of these people are nuts. They have more money than they have sense, if you ask me personally. So yes. What you doing, Jeffrey? I think you're really mad. Tell them you're not really mad.
No, they don't.
They said you probably got 2 boxes and that went downstairs.
That was a good idea.
I think that's a good idea.
Kelly
Kelly says sit down and have a snack with us. Just sit down for 2 minutes.
Let me get a drink.
Okay, go get a drink. Sorry, guys. Y'all looking at the ceiling. Now you're crooked. Now we're straight. He does. When it comes to race season, he really does have fun. He does have a good time. It's like, and I think I've explained it before, is like for some people, racing is their entire life and everything revolves around it. For racing, racing is part of Jaden's life. And that's okay for me. Like, I don't want him to put all of his eggs in one basket. And so, here, you want to get your chair?
Nope.
Well, sit down.
Uh-huh.
What you got to say?
I'm never going to eat.
Carrie says, are you ever going to wash that sweatshirt?
It's my working in the garage sweatshirt. It don't even stink yet. Tell Carrie to keep her ears pretty.
Jeffrey would have never known about the crackers if he didn't bring it up. Our Miss Brenda said hi.
Hey, Brenda.
Miss Brenda Bruce.
About
So, yes, we did hear about Murph's mom. That was very, very sad.
who?
Murph's mom.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay. So there have been a couple questions.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Jaden races just to make you happy?
No.
Okay. I don't either.
Nope.
Like I said, I think
I've gave him many outs on that.
Yeah, we've had lots of discussions, like serious sit down discussions about it.
I think he wants me to be more consistent, like getting to the races so he can get better, which that's been my fault.
You've been busy too.
Yeah, but we're hoping this summer to do a little bit more.
And two, and you will agree, like if we're at the racetrack and we were ready to murder each other, he usually
I've never felt that way. Why would you feel like that once in a while?
Not now.
Oh.
Jeff.
You felt that way?
Jeff.
Oh, I could. Oh, that makes me so mad. Guys, when she does that, like in the heat of everything, she'll do that and then walk off. I could chew a hole through the car. That makes me crazy. And she knows it.
I did not do it last year.
Oh, it makes me so mad.
I didn't do it all.
Do it again. Oh my God, I could chew a hole through the side of the car. And she always does that when we're in the heat of things. Like I'm already aggravated and she does that.
I do it because you're aggravated and you're not being nice. And I'm like, and then that flips you
Oh
out.
my God.
Hey, give me a second. Did I do it last year?
Every weekend.
I did not.
We
got along. Do you think it makes Jaden happy to spend time with you?
Absolutely.
Hey, let us.
And one thing we learned last year is, we get on each other about our race car drivers, and I really think him and I had a good time just going to the sprint car races and hanging out. At one point, I felt like it was a shopping spree for him, and we did that a little bit. But after that, it's like.
But then, actually, after he said that, he would not buy anything.
Yeah.
He got very, very. After you bought him How much was the sweatshirt?
I don't even know. It was ridiculous, but he wanted it.
Do
And
you,
then he's like, Dad, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Buddy, it's fine. If I didn't want to get it for
he's
you.
very conscientious about when you spend money on
Yeah,
him. He worries about it. Do you think Jaden wants to learn how to work on the race cars?
I don't know.
Do you think if you sat down, if there was time and that you could actually teach him?
I could, but nobody taught me.
Okay, but you were you.
Right. And it's a different world. I didn't have the games that they have. They like at Rico. We're going to find out this weekend there, liver lips.
No, I mean, I think we do. I think too. I think
we're just different. Like I grew up, I'm 38 years old now, and back in our teen days, we did things different. Like we would go outside in the woods, we'd build forts, we'd tear stuff apart, we'd ride bikes. We used to have to be scared if we would get home after dark or miss dinner or all the things. And it's so different for these kids now. And where Mary and I in our lives, Mary's older, and so our friend groups is a little different.
Brandon said, "Yeah, and I'm 16."
But you know what I'm saying? Like, in the little neighborhood we live in, it's quiet. There's not it's just so different, guys. It's so different. Like when I was a kid and we'd go out and ride our bikes, you didn't worry about pedophiles and I don't know if social media has made that more of an enlightened thing, but me and my buddies would go out and ride our bikes till 9 o'clock at night, and nobody.
You didn't have cell phones. There was
we didn't have nothing. You just.
Well, there was no way to. Yeah,
it was just a different world. The world is very different, and I'm not making excuses for him because I just told him last night. His days of coming home and just barreling his butt in his bedroom are about over. The weather's getting nicer, and if he truly wants ducks and things at the farm, he has got to step up.
But also, we've talked about like that part of it is because he's an only that we have
Absolutely.
to lead by example. Like, hey, let's take Royce for a walk after dinner. Hey, let's go bike riding.
We could.
But I do think I think, and this is not a criticism. I think you have a hard time understanding how somebody is different than you. Like that he doesn't automatically pick it up. Like even me, like you think I should know mechanical things.
Oh no. No, you're much better standing at the end of the car making faces to aggravate me. Yeah. Oh, guys. One of these times I'm going to videotape that.
I did not do it last year.
Oh, I could punch a hole through the wall of the trailer.
We got along beautifully last year. We really, really did. I helped you load up at the end of the night.
Yeah, because I ignored your nonsense. Oh, no, loading up. No. Don't even, no. No, load, no. What? You're loading up, no. Because you two drive, like, guys, all right. It is an all day, it's a lot. It's a lot with just three. It's a lot of work. And at the end of the day, after being out in the heat, and it's a lot, right? Like, it's tiring.
It's tiring. Admit it. Because we go to the slowest racetrack on the East Coast.
Well, not the race cars aren't slow.
The program moves along so it's like an all day thing.
And I get there early because I like to help where I can.
Bring Jay to help you.
Guys, I'd sell everything first, and I love my buddy, but I couldn't do it. Okay. But anyhow, it's an awful long day, and the day's over. All I want these guys to do is help me get. We don't pit our cars to the trailer. We take them up to like a staging area. They're in little pit cars, that you pull along. These two, their goal is to get the Freddies to have dinner. So I feel like I'm getting rushed. Everybody's trying to help, but I have a way I like to put things away. And then ratchet straps.
Does he have brown eyes? Just wondering if he's full of blank up to his eyes yet.
Who?
You.
You tell me this ain't true. You cannot operate a ratchet strap to save your life. And I have showed you. I
can, but I can't do it as fast as you can.
Mary, I don't want to be there till midnight, sweetie. So the loading up thing is always a very tense thing. One, the dog's normally in the way. And here's the thing. Admit this is true. Guys, it's not rocket science. I do the same thing every time. It's not like we have a different trailer every week and things get put back. Then I get, where's this go? Well, the same place it went last week when you asked me this. So it's gotten to the point where if we can come back, get the tires wiped off, you guys go. Just go. Me and Royce hang out. We're fine.
Yeah, because you like. I think the thing is, you sometimes you do like to just chill.
Yeah, well, that's
And I
my
don't
thing.
like to chill. I like to get.
No, they're two are. So I'm in there. Trying to
right.
put stuff away, and the next thing you know, I'm getting bumped because they're bringing a car in that's half strapped down. Oh my! So I would say that is the most frustrating part of our race day is when it's time to load the trailer. Because and the other thing that he does, and
Somebody
he will,
said 38's not old, Jeff.
and I know. So listen, and the other thing that he does, and he is not doing it this year, he is not. There's two big changes coming to our racing program. At the end of the night,
Whoa,
okay, well, you got my blood pressure
Slow it
up.
down a little bit. Whoa.
At the end of the night,
Thank you.
he is going to take all his racing gear
Yes.
and he's going to put it away.
Yes, he is.
It's
Yeah,
not going
absolutely.
to get strung up. I'm talking. It's not going to get strung about the trailer. And these two, and I don't know why this is, folks, and it really doesn't bother me that much, but I'm just going to bring it up in a very calm fashion. They will have 30 water bottles rolling around inside my race cars, and that drives me crazy.
Yeah.
So
That was
just
from Stephanie.
take your trash, put it in a trash bag. So what I end up doing is pulling all the little, and the other one is the big clunky.
Thank you, Karen. Jeff, you're a perfectionist, and nothing anyone else does is good enough. How many times have I said nothing I do is good enough?
Hong Kong Fooey.
I want to tell everyone that Jeff is 56.
So that's two things, right? At cleanup, you guys can get
Okay,
rid of your
just
Gatorade bottles.
Okay, listen, let's twist her on a little bit of a positive note.
Okay,
Was
and
last year not better?
last year was
Last
better.
year was much
And the
better.
other thing he's going to learn to do this year, and we're going to start in the garage, is he's going to get in and he's going to learn to hook up his own belts and his own. He's not going to pull them tight. That's our responsibility. But he can get in the car and he can hook
But that's
everything.
something we've never taught him.
Well, he's going to learn this year,
You
and
keep-
he's going to learn while all the first.
Okay, just a second. And I'm gonna probably get fussed up because I'm taking that from him. But like, it's not like you've taught him and he refuses.
No.
You've never taught him.
No,
to
that's
do
right.
it.
And what I'm going to do with this very first car that's sitting up on the table is we're going to do it before I put all the sheet metal on. So everybody, because you don't have to do it either.
I can do it.
Tell them what happens in staging every time.
There's some I can't do it.
Hmm?
There's sometimes I can't. If I'm rushed, I can't do it. If this is really going to be pick on Mary, you can just
It's not pick on Mary.
leave.
It's not pick on Mary. You started it with yelling at me about the wheat thins. And now I'm scared to eat wheat thins. I'm probably going to have a nightmare of a big wheat thin chasing me with shorts on.
You sound just like Flo's ex.
Was he 38 too?
Now even Royce is yelling.
Don't yell at me, guys.
Well,
You asked.
Well, we were having positivity, and then you came, and then you were negative. But there's lots of positive things that we can say about racing that has
Absolutely.
improved. There really, really have.
Absolutely. Everything's positive.
I mean, it's not all positive, but you don't need to be Debbie Downer.
I'm not Debbie Downer.
Thank you, Brenda Bruce. Caitlin, you should probably lock your bedroom door tonight.
Oh, I do have a banding tool here I should probably hide.
You should probably hide that. Yeah. No, I think.
On the other hand, I wouldn't be able to do without you, the lifting of the cars and whatnot. I know it's not easy, and we're all out there in the heat.
And I'll be honest, I turn into the spawn state once I get to a certain hot point. I do not like being super, super hot. It gets, I mean, it gets miserable down there sometimes,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
it's
Because it's in Delaware. It's a little bit closer to the shore. Yeah,
like
it
we're in a
gets,
swamp.
yeah, we are literally in a swamp.
What happens at night there?
The mosquitoes, like,
Oh man,
they will eat you
they are
alive.
the worst mosquitoes. Oh, they're
They
awful.
will eat you alive. Yeah, we literally is a swamp.
I mean, it
So,
is. It's in a swamp.
Royce is upset because of mouth, because he can hear his daddy. And he knows his daddy is going to save him.
So I should go get him.
Yeah, you can go let him out if you stay here.
No, I gotta get down in the
Well, then
garage.
leave
I
him
got
alone.
work to do.
I don't think there are gators. Are there? There's snakes though.
Yeah, there's snakes.
There are snakes. We haven't seen one yet, but there are snakes down there.
No, because that'll be our last trip there.
Yeah, I did. That's one thing, especially like when it's. And honestly, I have a problem with it when it's like 95 degrees and we're racing and we're putting kids in 2-layer Nomex suits with helmets. They wait in staging forever. I mean, I think there comes a point in time that, and that's one of the reasons some of the time we didn't go last week because it's just, I don't think it's safe personally. So that's my opinion.
Did you open up any of the things that we
No,
got?
why don't you go get them?
I don't know where you put them all.
Everything's by the window. Yes, Jeffrey hates.
Where at? It's just one, right?
I think just one, yeah.
Did you thank whoever got us the donkey treat thing?
Kelly.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, Kelly got him. Oh, sorry. Here.
Go ahead and open it.
I'll open it. But you probably. This is, I know what it is.
You do?
Yeah.
How do you know what it is? Oops. Whoopsie.
Sorry if anybody has
I
balls.
sat on the ball. Hi, buddy. Hi, yes.
Okay, guys. Somebody said I'd be sitting in the air-conditioned car waiting for you to load the trailer.
Who said that?
That was Karen. I like Karen.
Yes, yes.
Sorry if anybody has dogs, because they're probably gonna freak out because Royce has his. These are what you wanted. These are exactly what you wanted.
Oh, they are. Oh, yes.
Exactly.
Oh, they're perfect.
We got one,
Nice. That'll work
Wait a
out
second.
awesome.
2, 3.
Nice. They will work out great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna get it. He probably wants to drink. They will work out. They're heavy duty too.
They are, and they are from. Just a second, I can tell
That's
you.
so I can clean my waters without.
They are from. I'm sorry. Oh, don't move. Okay. Let me say here. Fish. Come here and talk for a second.
I'm putting my wheat thins away.
Shelly. They are from Shelly. Thank you
Thank you,
very much, Shelly. And so here's the thing. There's several people that would be sitting in the car with Karen and me and Jane. We'd all be sitting in the car waiting for you to load.
What?
And they
Well, here's the thing though. We drive separate. You can
we do
leave.
separate.
Why do we drive separate? Most of the time, not all the time.
Because you get there at the butt crack of dawn.
But and why is that though?
Because you like to be organized, and that's
I like to
fine.
get my
You like to have your stuff organized, and I appreciate that.
It's a low pressure deal,
yeah,
right?
Rebecca will be in the car with us. We're gonna have to get a van at this point in time. Hillary, I know.
What?
You need a haircut.
We're getting there.
What's there?
I don't know yet. I don't know till I get there.
So we would just have a Mondays with Mary crew in the car. We would do while you doing that. So, yeah. Janu can cut your hair.
Perfect. I gotta get it. You know.
You're getting as fuzzy as
What?
somebody said you're getting. Oh, he's not putting his hair in a ponytail. Said you're getting as fuzzy as William.
William is fuzzy.
He is, so is his mama. Which one's his mama?
I forget. You just asked Lauren that.
I know, I forgot.
Sophie or
Oh,
Macy?
we would love to meet you, Laura. Yeah, he's just like his mama. Royce, come here. Get it and throw it.
Why? He's being good.
Because it's annoying, and if people have dogs, it will really bother them, I think.
He's such a good boy, though.
He is a good boy. He's a very good boy, except to sleep with.
Are you
And
sleeping
he
with me?
starts out like it's Macy's his mama. Royce starts out laying like a human, like up and down. And by about 1 o'clock, he's like here, where I have.
Sleep with me or not? Yeah.
Can I bring an umbrella for yourself? She'll go. Yeah, we can. And like, I will have to say, I will have to brag on this gentleman right here because he did put air conditioning in the trailer, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much for Royce.
Yeah, for the dog.
For the dog. Oh, Kim's cut her husband's hair for 35 years.
Oh, yeah. The Janook, she knows what's going on.
And Hillary's dog ate a hamburger off the counter the other day. Well,
yeah.
Royce, say, stop it.
Oh.
Oh, you going to the Philadelphia Flower Show? That's cool.
When's that?
This week.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody said I could imagine Justin cutting Jeff's hair.
No. Who was it? He did that. He was trimming Devin's beard or something, and then went up and did his eyebrow and.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. No. Alrighty, folks, we're gonna hop off here because Royce's driving everybody crazy, and I've had y'all for an hour, but I love y'all dearly. Thank y'all so much.
Pray for me, guys.
Pray for him. He's so mistreated. So anyway,
you wrap this up, girl. Good night, everybody.
Right. Okay. So anyway, guys, we love y'all so much. Thank you so much for joining me. You all absolutely make my Monday nights. Like I said, I love looking at the comments and love seeing the same names and love seeing people that I've just really grown to adore and love. So you all have a wonderful week. Have a good night. Get a good night's sleep. And we love y'all. And remember, what if? Have a great night. Bye-bye.